Most people have a reason for getting a tattoo, whether it's for fashion or remembering someone or something special to them. But this one may have the power to save someone's life.
Really?
The Lifeguard campaign is a movement that gives free tattoos to people with diabetes, so that, in case of an emergency, the unified sign will let others know that a diabetic needs immediate help, so they're not mistaken for being drunk. This tattoo parlour, AmazeInk, in Hillsborough, is the first in the UK to take up the campaign, but there are actually 80 partners worldwide. People with diabetes and other conditions such as lymphedema and epilepsy are often advised to wear medical alert bracelets in case of an emergency, but these are very easy to lose. A tattoo is a permanent alternative. Szilárd Ritzel is the owner of AmazeInk and plans to expand the movement across the UK.
It was started in Hungary in March this year by Hungarian tattoo artist István Martin, who now works in Germany. He made a tattoo for a friend who asked him to design something for diabetic patients. I saw it on Facebook and within half an hour I contacted him saying that I wanted to start it in the UK. The campaign has saved 4 lives across Europe since it started. Most wear an armband that say they are diabetic, but they lose it or they don't wear it. This is on your skin and it's safe. When someone passes out, they are not able to tell you they are diabetic. It's on the left wrist, the first place paramedics will look.
A person with diabetes gets low blood sugar because their pancreas does not produce the right amount of insulin. Insulin allows glucose, retrieved from food, to get into cells in the blood to provide energy for the body. When someone with diabetes has a hypo, they might go pale and shaky, have blurred vision and become confused. It is a common mistake made by those around a person experiencing a hypo to think that they're drunk. This is what led István Martin to create the Lifeguard campaign.
Hi there. Emily.
An expert who has studied the effects of hypoglycemic episodes and their outcomes is Simon Heller, a professor of clinical diabetes.
Many healthcare professionals who don't specialise in diabetes don't know that much about type 1 diabetes. So I do think identification is useful. I do think it's potentially important. I think it would be great if the public were better educated about diabetes.
Simon also explained that the risk of dying from a hypoglycemic episode is extremely rare, but there's no harm in increasing an awareness for the number of people living with diabetes in the UK.
Having a permanent label might actually be resisted by many people, but it would be an individual choice.
1 in every 16 people have diabetes. 90% of these are type 2 diabetics, which is where the pancreas does create some insulin but not the correct amount. It's estimated that around 10% of the NHS yearly budget is contributed to the treatment of diabetes, which equates to £173 million per week. Danny is the 20th customer to get a diabetes tattoo in just 2 weeks since the campaign launched in the UK. He finds living with diabetes very difficult.
7 or 8 years ago, found out, I rushed to the hospital and they told me. They can't speak if you go low or high or something, save their life at the end of the day.
Szilárd understands how his customers feel, as those close to him live with the condition too.
I have 3 diabetics in my family and I know what it means to be a diabetic. My life was saved once and I know what it means to save lives. I am happy to do it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it.
Diabetics are constantly reminded of their condition through taking insulin or monitoring their sugar levels. But a tattoo is a permanent mark of reassurance that if they're in crisis, people will know what to do. Emily Hulme, Just News, Hillsborough.